licensing hell. Sometimes we do find some certain series being trapped behind a licensing wall, and that's primarily due to the studios. And this is the story of me finding out about that the hard way. Rewinding the clock back to 2018, I found a very beloved series on Netflix called Violet Evergarden. Now, I watched through the whole thing, I enjoyed the character development, and fell in love with the series and all the different characters inside of it. And as a figure collector, the first thing you would do after you fall in love with the series is look up what kind of merch and figures you can find for it. Unfortunately, there was surprisingly nothing, which made me believe that Netflix was at fault. But I soon found out that it was mainly due to Kyoto Animation not really wanting to give out the license to manufacturers. I know there's some figures for free and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, but the one that fell through the cracks continuously was Violet Evergarden. However, being a stickler to buying the legitimate, genuine article, I tried to wait it out. I waited about 5 years, so fast forwarding to 2023, and there was still absolutely nothing. Not even an Android. So I went and did what the only responsible thing was. And I looked online for a resin variant. And we got one of these here. This is the Ass Studio Violet Evergarden. This was supposed to be in 1/7 scale, but this is apparently 1/6. One of the smaller boxes I've gotten, but yeah, we'll see how this stacks up. This was originally supposed to come out in between Q2 and Q3 of 2023, but got delayed a little bit, and well, it finally showed up now, at the beginning of 2024. Honestly, this is one of the ones that I've been waiting for the longest time. And, well, this didn't cost too much either, being a 1/6 scale. This was $159 USD, plus another $55 roughly for shipping. I didn't get dinged at all for customs, so this was a very good pickup. This did come in an original brown box for shipping, but I already kind of took care of that. This one in front of us looks more akin to like an actual figure box, so I'm kind of curious how this would work out. There are a lot of other options out there when it comes to Violet Evergarden statues, but I chose this one primarily because of the scale. I thought it was supposed to be 1/7, so it would fit a lot nicer with the rest of my figure collection, but 1/6 also works as well. Pricing was good, and most importantly, it wasn't that big. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of extra things going on, and the statue itself is the main character, the main thing. Not gonna lie, it feels like it's PVC, but this is supposed to be resin, so I'm a little confused here. They got the plastic blister and everything. She looks pretty good right out of the box, I'm not gonna lie. Colors look spot on, the hair has a lot of flow and motion. I'm just glad to add this to the collection. I thought I had to give this its own time to shine because it's such a unique piece and has a very unique story as well. Not everything I pick up has a great story. Sometimes I just like getting things that look cool, but this series really spoke to me. The way that it's packaged, it honestly, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually PVC. I gotta double check that. If it is, I'll leave it up somewhere and I'll tell you there. All the other versions had just so much going on, and it felt like it was too much, whereas this one felt like you would actually get it from an actual figure manufacturer. It looks right around the right scale and size, and she looks great. Wow. The base in the actual concept images was actually a clear acrylic base, but I think this is actually plastic. Yeah, I think I actually somehow got a figure. Installation should be fairly simple. 2 pegs that are metal. A little whirring here. Ooh. Okay, well, the back leg struggling a little bit to go in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, struggled a little bit to go in, but hey, I guess it works. Yeah, this feels very, very much not resin. This is one of the few times where I'm okay with it being false advertising. Oh man. Got a suitcase as an additional piece, and we also get the umbrella, her signature umbrella on her side there. There's also a letter because of her occupation. Wow, she just looks good. The facial expression is kind of lifeless, but has a slight faint smile, which is it lines up very well with the character. And the pose is super simple. She's just walking forward. I think that's some of the charm of this figure or statue. It's very, very simple. Although there's a lot of movement going on with like the dress portions, It's very, very flowy. Now, the one thing I wish they did improve on a little bit was the paint job, because I do see some areas that do need a little bit of better execution, and there's not a whole lot of shading here, but I can kind of forgive that. This is an unlicensed statue at the end of the day, so I think they did a pretty good job. So it looks like you can display her with or without the suitcase, and we just get there's no instructions, so I'm a little worried. I think you just scooch this hand out, because this one has a hand attached to it. I think the peg on mine might, okay. It is a square peg. Just gotta plop it in. Yeah, that looks like that's it. It fits pretty well, and it stands up very solidly, so I'm super happy about that. Let me just grab a 1/7 scale to compare her with. Let's take out a rem. We're gonna go and compare her with the OG Good Smile Rem. She's in a kind of a similar pose. I mean, she doesn't look too out of place to me. This actually looks really, really good. I do think that she is supposed to be a little bit shorter. I don't remember her being that tall in the anime, so this does kind of check out. This does look like a 1/6 scale, which bugs me a little bit, but hey, I think overall, this is still a good buy and good purchase. I'm actually really blown away with the quality here. Absolutely amazing sculpt job. Like, you can definitely see the care that they took to actually sculpt the hair. That's not too common when it comes to regular anime figures. Like, I'm looking around and, well, it's just a whole bunch of Rems I'm comparing them to, but you know what I mean. Like, really good hair for, for a figure like this. Yeah, she just looks really beautiful. Very elegant. Love the flowing little ribbon bits, and I'm surprised that didn't break off in shipping, so that's huge. I'm very happy with this, very satisfied. I'll most likely be looking into more from their studio just to see. Maybe there's more figures and characters that are trapped in licensing hell that this might be the only way for you to get them. I'll leave a link in the description for all the different places I believe this is still available, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you like this kind of design, or would you rather a more crazy design? Let me know in the comments. And we've also almost hit the 10K mark on YouTube. To celebrate, we're going to be doing a Q&A video, and I'll make a community post where you guys can drop some comments there and ask me questions that you would like answered. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like and everything, and I'll see you next time. Derek out.